What is up, guys? My name is Matt Workman for Cinematography Database, and today we're going to be talking about the 3 best investments that I've personally made, so this is all in my opinion, of course, in my filmmaking or DP career. Now, this is not necessarily the best, highest-end equipment. The way that I'm thinking about it, it's the equipment that I bought in the beginning of my career that I used throughout the entire thing, mostly, and that I still use today. So number 1, believe it or not, is my North Face winter coat. Now, I started my career in New York City, and New York gets really cold and really wintry, and you're still shooting outside or you're still shooting in pretty cold locations. So one of the first things I bought was a North Face winter coat. It's kind of funny that I'm talking about clothes, but I do consider it one of the best investments I've made for my filmmaking career. Waterproof, it has a hood. The wrist straps on it, they actually Velcro together so you can kind of cinch up your wrist part so snow and cold air doesn't get into your sleeves. The pockets, they all have Velcro, and I personally use the 2 pockets on the top up here, the 2 breast pockets, they're Velcroed as well, waterproof. So those are just little details, but overall the jacket is warm-ish, it's waterproof, and the thing that's kind of amazing is that it's lasted for about 10 years and it's still in really good condition. Now, is this the jacket that you should go buy? It's completely up to you, but I think that if you're living in a cold environment, that investing in a good quality jacket that you're not going to have to replace, that isn't going to tear, is worth it. And if you're a cool kid these days, I feel like that's probably going to be Canada Goose, as that's something that's just New York and Boston, because I see those everywhere. Number 2 is my Gitzo and Manfrotto tripod, and I'm going to bring that in right here. I'll do better B-roll of it, but essentially this tripod, I bought it when I was starting my career in commercials, still in music videos a little bit, and I needed to buy a personal tripod for travel jobs. So I bought a 7D, I bought a matte box, I bought the whole DSLR Revolution kit, and this is the tripod that I went with. Now, a lot of people bought bigger tripods that had better fluid heads, which was probably a good move, but for me personally, I don't like carrying a lot of equipment, but I did need a tripod. So this has been with me to Mexico, to Las Vegas, to California, of course New York City, Miami, Texas. I brought this tripod everywhere, and also I will say that I use it for almost every single YouTube episode except for this one that is on a different tripod. I went to BH Photo in New York City, and I basically told myself I'm gonna buy tripod legs that weigh nothing and that are strong. And I tried all of them, I tried all the different brands, and the lightest set of legs I could find were these Gitzo legs. And I hadn't really used Gitzo before, they're kind of like a photography brand. But what is unique about these is that it's a hybrid. So this is a video and photo tripod head. So it does have this tie down here, so you loosen this and then you can level the head. So that is nice, it's kind of like a requirement because these type of legs are twist lock. And so leveling it just from the legs is like almost impossible, or it's impractical for how long it takes you. So this is my second best investment that I've made. It's not the highest end quality, actually the legs I think are pretty high end quality, but this head, this tripod, I bought it in the beginning of my DSLR phase of my career, so it was a little bit in the middle, and I've used it continuously throughout my career, and I use it right now. It's really lightweight, it fits on the plane. I've brought it to basically every shoot that I've been on that's been kind of run and gun, and that I'm responsible for carrying the gear. This has been my second best investment. And the third best investment I've made throughout my filmmaking career is this lens, or more generally, all the Canon L series zoom lenses. So to start, my wife is a professional photographer, so she has a 5D. We had the 5D Mark II when it first got video, and she was shooting stills with these lenses. So we have the 16-35, this is my special one here, 24-70, 70-200, 50, 35, 85, and a couple more tilt shifts. We have a bunch of these, and they're full frame, and they also work on the 7D. So we had these lenses, and she was already using them for photography, but then when the DSLR Revolution happened, I feel kind of annoying saying that over and over again, I bought a 7D on top of the 5D, and I was using these for photo and for video. Rather, my wife was using them for photo, I was using them for video. And so these lenses have lasted a long time. When the Reds came out and they got the EF mounts, I think that was for like the Scarletts and the Epics early on, we still use these lenses. So I've used them on really small DSLR commercials. We've used them on Red commercials that have been a little bit bigger, that are a little bit more ENG, where I don't have a focus puller. And then I continue to use specifically this 16-35 is what I put on my Canon C300, and I filmed all of my YouTube shows with. When I started the Cinematography of series, that was C300 with this 16-35, so still using it and doing good things for what I'm doing now. If you like the video, I know it's a little bit different, give it a like, subscribe to the channel. I don't know how many of these I'll be doing, but we're going to be doing a lot of cinematography content in general. In the comments below, let me know what has been the best investment for you in your career. And I don't mean like the best quality. If it got you a job, that's cool, but I guess I'm kind of talking about longevity. Is there something that you bought that you got in the beginning of your career that you still use now, I would consider that an incredible investment. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. I think it'd be interesting to see what other people have used for their entire career. I will see you guys on the next episode. Until next time, you get out there and plan better, shoot better.